of Allegiance. This is where the young man. He's got the.
So how is this going to work?
So he's gonna be doing that. Yes, Samuel. All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening. If I can have everyone's attention, we're going to go ahead and get the program started. Good evening. My name is Jonathan Evans. I'm the city manager here in the city of Riviera Beach, and I have the distinct honor of being the master of ceremonies today. This is a great day for the city of Riviera Beach, and we're so excited for the community to participate in the swearing in of Police Chief Michael Coleman. At this particular time, we will have the Riviera Beach Police Honor Guard come in and present our colors. So I ask that you stand and remain standing until Mr. Samuel Richards completes the Pledge of Allegiance. Just wait till they post the colors. Here, when they put the flags down, then
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Detail. Out. Haste. Prepare to post. Post. Present arms. Order arms. Lay haste. Forward march. Your left. Left.
thank you. You all may be seated. Again, welcome to the beautiful Riviera Beach Marina Event Center. We're glad to have you here today for this important occasion. I do want to take the opportunity to recognize some dignitaries that are here with us, our elected officials for the city of Riviera Beach. I ask if they can just stand and wave. I know our chairperson, Councilperson Douglas Lawson, Councilperson Julia Botel, Councilperson Kashamba Miller Anderson, and Councilperson Lanier. At this time, I'm going to turn the podium over to the Honorable Mayor Ronnie Felder to bring us some opening remarks. Mayor Felder.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. I also want to acknowledge Mr. Drummond, from the principal of Riviera Beach Prep. His student, honor roll student, blessed us last night with the pledge and today, and something that we're adopting to let our students from different schools come and do the pledge when we're having meetings. So Y'all give it up for Mr. Drummond. He's doing a wonderful job at Riviera Beach Prep. I want to give you greetings. Today officially marks the beginning of a new chapter for our city's law enforcement as we welcome our new chief of police. This is a momentous occasion in our community as we entrust our safety and security in the capable hands of our new leader. We have great confidence in the skills and experience Chief Coleman brings to this important position. As we swear in our new chief of police today, we celebrate a new chapter in our city's story. We believe that his leadership will bring positive changes to our community, and we invite you to be a part of the new building chapter together with us. We recognize that our law enforcement officers work tirelessly to keep our community safe and uphold the rule of law. We are grateful for the service and dedication, and we look forward to working with our new chief of police to ensure that our officers have the support and resources they need to continue their vital work. Together we can build a safer community, more just for Riviera Beach, where everyone can thrive. On behalf of our city council and our community, I extend my warmest congratulations to our new chief, Michael Coleman. As I take my seat, I ask that we will continue to be committed to working together to improve public safety and continue to move our city forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And our chairperson, Douglas Lawson, has arrived. At this time, I'm going to turn the presentation over to the city clerk, Ms. Tawana Smith, to administer the oath of office. Ms. Smith and Chief Coleman, can you please come?
We're going to get the real chief up here.
Yeah,
Here comes
my daughter right there.
You want one to read along? You ready? And raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, repeat your name,
I am Michael Andre Coleman,
being a citizen of the United States of America
being a citizen of the United States of America
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
and being employed as an employee
and being employed as an employee
of the city of Riviera Beach,
of the city of Riviera Beach,
Palm Beach County, Florida,
Palm Beach County, Florida,
and a recipient
and a recipient
of public funds as an employee,
and public funds as an employee,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
under oath
under oath
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
and confirm
and confirm
to the statutes
to the statutes
and general laws
and general laws
of the state of Florida,
of the state of Florida,
and do all in my power
and do all in my power
to uphold,
to uphold,
support,
support,
and enforce
and enforce
the charter
the charter
and ordinances of the city of Riviera Beach
and the ordinances of the city of Riviera Beach
while performing the duty as
while performing the duty as
the chief of police,
the chief of police,
which I am about to enter
which I'm about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Same one? Find this way. Oh, yes.
Yeah, so he's going to be pinned by his wife and his daughter.
Don't make it hurt.
Make sure he bleeds Riviera Beach blue.
There we go.
So at this time, I think it's important that we celebrate the Chief's new commitment to the agency. And at this time, we're going to ask that Lady Momentum come up and provide us with a poem.
Good evening. How you all doing? Good evening. Okay, so y'all bear with me. I got some jitters going on. The title of my poem is I Am Great. I am great. I'm not great because of this here accomplishment. I'm not great because of the size of my bank account. This association that I'm a part of definitely isn't why I'm great. Shoot, my greatness ain't even depicted by all my social media followers. Shout out to all my TikTokers. I see y'all. I see you looking with your looking self, all puzzled in the face, looking through. No need for the side eye. Remember, I am great. For I'm a child of the Most High, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Sweet baby Jesus almost took y'all to church. See, my greatness isn't depicted but fueled through the many adversaries, haters, naysayers, and simpletons. I overcame them all. I am great. I'm not great just because of the deep, rich, chocolatey, caramel brown hue of my skin. I'm great because of the version of me God has molded me to be today. Newsflash, I'm great. Though I need you to realize I ain't great because you said so. You don't validate me. I'm also not great because of these fine accolades. I'm great for I'm great for I am made in his image. I'm sure at this point you're questioning, who the hell am I? Well, this great person standing before you, square shoulders, confidence on high. Am I the HNIC? Oh, nah, definitely ain't me. For derogatory slander isn't me. My beautiful melanated skin and exceptional poise stacked upon a plentiful harvest is greater than the term that belittles, better yet degrades my ancestors. So no, I ain't the HNIC, I'm the CHIEF. I'm the cultivated, humble, iridescent, extraordinary figure that is about to make some things happen. I'm the chief. I'm the chief that's about to be worldwide in the blink of an eye and the turn of a page. I'm the chief that's planting seeds, helping to ignite a greatness, plowing towards a plentiful, healthy harvest. So while I'm being great, just know your greatness is rich. But I need you to know that I'm greater than the title that I deserve and earn. Listen, my greatness is fueled by your petty, condescending foolishness. I'm always on go. I rise above all who doubt me. Keep pushing by all means. I'm unbothered by the whispers. I persevere. My greatness isn't dictated by you. My greatness has always been. Give me 1 second. Let me back it up a little bit. My greatness has always been. It just became reality when I got out of my own way. So, listen to my words and hear me when I say, my greatness, your greatness, oh yes, it's attainable. Just give God his. Lean and trust into him like none other. Remember, like I told you, I am great. I'm the chief. I touch lives, I build rapport, helping people is the G in my greatness. So as I continue to be the chief and bask in my greatness, recognize and know your worth is worthy. Your greatness is great. Never let anyone depict your truth. Never let anyone narrate your narrative. I am great.
The next speaker will talk about leadership change, Ms. Lisa Gilbert with No Nonsense Training.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. I am so honored to be here, to Mayor Felder and to City Manager Evans, to all the elected officials here, and to Chief Coleman and family. My name is Lisa Gilbert. I am the Chief Executive Officer of No Nonsense Training Solutions, and I am so honored to be here. I had to write some things down, and we're based out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, so we're from South Florida. And I want to thank you for this opportunity tonight to be able to give a leadership charge or some words of wisdom, if you will, to the chief and to all the other leaders in this room. After being a leadership and organizational consultant for a little over 20 years, I started when I was 10. So y'all add, yeah, a little bit. I've recognized some things and some trends in some characteristics of leaders. And so I just want to talk about that a bit tonight because, and the topic I want to talk about is fortitude to lead in tough times, fortitude. We're in a paradigm shift. I think you all know that. And that simply means things have changed from what they used to be before. And a lot of it started before 2020, but now we're in this shift. And, things are still changing. So familiar is unfamiliar, and familiar won't work like it used to. Status quo won't work like it used to. So there are many characteristics of leadership, but there are three that I want to put in front of you tonight and focus in on it. And the first one, especially for public safety, the first one is strategy, the second one is wisdom, and the third one is fortitude. Strategy is the ability to see a situation ahead of you and not only see it, but be able to get a plan of action. Those are the things that the chief is going to have to do. And so that's one of the things that he's going to be tasked with doing, seeing things ahead and making these things happen. But this is not done without wisdom. So what is wisdom? Wisdom is the ability to take all the skill and ability that I know and craft it into a really great outcome and do it every time. But wisdom is not the only thing you need. To make all this work, there's a word called fortitude. And what is fortitude? Let me read it to you. Fortitude is a strength of mind that enables a person to encounter danger or bear pain, adversity with courage. It's another level of strength. It's another level of strength to never give up in the face of adversity. And I would say to law enforcement, they're facing a lot of adversity right now. And my hat's off to you, the men and women that are in here, that are getting ready to stand with your chief. I know it's not easy right now, but there's a place called fortitude that we have to be. Fortitude is a grit that will face fear with boldness and not flinch when times get tough. Fortitude is a mark of what I call uncommon leadership. Fortitude brings the strategy and the wisdom together. So I want to take the letters, just a few more minutes, the letters in the word fortitude. And I want to say something to you. So the F in fortitude keeps a leader focused. Focus is the ability to manage distractions. And it gives the leader the ability to foresight to see what he needs to see and know what he needs to know and hear what he needs to hear and do what he needs to do. The O in fortitude, it gives the leader the right outcome. And so the right outcome is always what he's trying to get, he or she is trying to get. And the outcome is the momentum to keep everything moving forward. Because issues are going to come to try to slow them down. Inertia is going to show up to try to stop us. The R in fortitude gives a leader resilience. Resilience is the ability to get back up on your worst day. The ability to come back to the battle and fight some more. Just because it got hard, the leader with fortitude does not back away. The T in fortitude gives a leader tenacity. Tenacity to stand against the fiery darts that are going to come. The higher you go in leadership, the bigger the target you become. And they're going to come to derail you and discredit you and to stop you. But tenacity will give you the fortitude to fight back or respond as opposed to reacting defensively. The I in fortitude keeps the intention for the leader and the reason for doing what they're doing. It reminds you of your why. So, Chief, on the toughest day, remember why you took this oath. On your worst day, remember why you took the oath. Everybody around you, remember why you're doing what you're doing, because that will keep you focused. It has to be bigger than you. What we're in is bigger than us. And it gives us the ability to operate with integrity and character. That's missing in a lot of leadership today. But we got to have integrity again. We have to have character again. Why? Because everyone is watching everything you do and everything you don't do. And everything you do counts. And everything you don't do counts. The other T in fortitude gives the leader this ability to trust. Its ability to trust the right people. Trust the right people in the circle. You know, and trust is going to be important because you can't trust everyone, but you have to trust someone. The question is, who are you trusting? And can I tell you, it's not about the people that are going to tell you what you want to hear, but it needs to be the people that are going to tell you what you need to hear, even when you don't like it. That's the mark of a leader, fortitude. The D in fortitude stands for discernment. Discernment is the ability not just to know right and wrong, but the ability to know right and almost right. Right and almost right. And again, it's the people around them that will help them. Almost right will sabotage you. Almost right could cause you to lose your life. The U in fortitude makes a leader unmatched in every area, especially in times of uncertainty. The D, I'm going to talk about the D again. The D gives a leader discipline. Discipline to want to learn. Discipline to want to grow. Discipline to listen to the people around you. You know what I've learned? You got to listen to the people around you because they might have something important to tell you. And if you listen, you'll hear more than you think you need. And you'll hear the right things you need to keep going forward. And last, the E in fortitude gives the uncommon leader an edge because it stands for excellence. The excellence that they choose to operate in. You know, my coach says that excellence is not an act, it's a habit. And it's something that you do every day. It's the habit you've done and you build on it every single day of your life. What is that? Doing things the right way, all the time, every time. So leaders, and Chief in particular, I charge you with this, sir. When times are tough, lead with strength and fortitude. When times get hard, lead forward with character and fortitude. When you don't know what to do, lead with humility and fortitude. When you're at the end of yourself, remember to keep the faith and move forward with fortitude. And when you don't know what to do, and you don't know what to do, trust your God, keep the faith, and lead well with fortitude. God bless you.
At this time, I'll ask for the elected officials for the City of Riviera Beach to come and share some remarks to our chief as well as our community. I'll start with the mayor and then the chair. Chairperson Douglas Lawson.
Everyone, this has been a long time coming, and we're excited. We're honored that we have our chief, Chief Coleman. Please, everybody, give Chief Coleman a round of applause. This was a very tough decision by our city manager and the city, and we got it right with this gentleman because any of these candidates were well fit to serve this community. And we're going to continue to support this police force because we're honored from the city of Riviera Beach to be one unit. Every one of our officers that are here, thank you. Thank you for what you've done for my community, the one that I grew up in. You guys are the ones that protect us. And this gentleman is here to lead. Receive him with open arms and allow for him to continue to be the great leader he has shown he's going to be for the city of Riviera Beach. And I know every single one of you will do that. So thank you because you've consistently served this community. Chief Coleman, on behalf of the city as the chair, I want to thank you for taking on this role, because our community needs you to continue to stand and fight for us and fight with us, because we love the passion that you've brought. And thank you, Mr. Evans, for selecting this gentleman. So, City, thank you. Thank you, Chief Coleman.
Any of our other elected officials? Vice Chair Shirley Lanier. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Good afternoon, and I'm so happy to be here with the swearing in of our new police chief. And I think that the young lady who did the poem or did the saying on fortitude, this is something that we all supposed to have and should have for the city of Riviera Beach. It is called stick-to-itiveness, and it is also called it is our duty. Every single one of the 400 odd employees of the city of Riviera Beach, it is our duty to protect this city, to care about this city, and not let anyone take advantage of this city. So on behalf of the City Council, on behalf of the city of Riviera Beach, we welcome you, and we know that you will do great things. Yes.
At this time, Councilperson Miller Anderson.
Good evening, everyone. Well, Chief Coleman has definitely hung in there. I'm so proud to see him here leading our agency. I want to just share a little something. Maybe about, 10, 12 years ago, maybe, I met, no, it was longer than that, probably about 15, 20 years ago. I don't want to age myself here. You see, I said 10. I had the pleasure of meeting him and his wife. His wife and I actually worked together for about 10 years. She's an educator, I'm an educator, but she would always talk about her husband. Then he started coming and volunteering and showing up at our school quite often, and I could see how they were just a wonderful pair. Very passionate. His wife, she does nothing less than best. That is all she's going to do is perform at her best. So I know when I met him, it was the exact same thing. And so I'm happy to see you here. I know all of the great things that you did in your previous post. You will translate them over to Riviera Beach. I look forward to us just being able to move forward and have some real positive things going on here in the city. We have a very strong police presence that shows us that they're here because they want to be here. Many of them are able to go somewhere else if they wanted to, but we truly appreciate them wanting to stick with our agency because we do have a lot of caring residents that are here. And the chief, I think, is just the best person to carry the load. So, Chief, Miss Beneby Coleman, Miss Bibi, that's what I wanted to say, Bibi. Welcome to the city of Riviera Beach, and I know you all do have some family here as well, so you're not that foreign. So thank you all so much. Again, welcome Chief, welcome family, welcome Danielle.
At this time, we'll have Councilperson Botel.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. I want to add my welcome to you, Chief. It's such a pleasure to meet you and to have you here in our midst in Riviera Beach. You know what makes me really excited about tonight? I mean, it's exciting that you're being sworn in. I see so many young people out here in the audience, and really, it's about them, isn't it? I mean, we've paid our dues here. I can speak as an older woman, but when I see these young people welcoming you, it's really exciting because they are the future of our city. And, we want to keep them as safe as possible. And I know that as the poet said, or as the speaker said, rather, you will have the strategy, the wisdom, and the fortitude to make that happen. So I welcome you on behalf of my constituents and on behalf of the children. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, So before we turn the podium over to the chief to close us out, I can tell you I wish that all the folks that are here this evening and those that are watching at home, I wish you were in the office with me, helping me go through the process to make this decision, because with this outcry of support, would have certainly made this decision a little bit more easier for me. But I can tell you that as we went through this process, and as Chief Coleman went through this process began for him about 3 years ago. And so when I saw his name come up in the applications for the chief of police, I said, he still believes in the dream of Riviera Beach. He still believes in the things that we can accomplish in this agency. We have outstanding men and women in law enforcement, and having somebody that is resolute, committed, and focused on doing the business of the public is so important. And to Councilperson Botel's comments, nothing brings greater joy to me to see the young folks in this room, because I hope that after Chief Coleman's tenure, that more kids in Riviera Beach say, I want to be a police officer when I grow up. I want to be a police chief when I grow up. I think in the environment that we live in now, in the world we live in now, there's not many kids that feel comfortable saying that. But I'm confident that with Chief Coleman's leadership, his commitment to his community, and his commitment to making sure that no young person is left behind, we will see that day here in Riviera Beach, and we will see it soon. I can tell you in the conversations with Chief Coleman and I, he's committed. He's always on the go. He was here. I said, hey, Chief, I'm getting ready to make the announcement, and how quickly can you start? He's like, hey, how quickly do you want me to start? I said, well, we can bring you in just to meet the team, but your real start date will be the following week, because HR had to process some things. Chief Coleman came that first day, and he hasn't gone back. And so he committed to our agency well before some of the things were completed, because he believed in this community and he believed in the men and women in law enforcement. And so I'm excited for what the next chapter of Riviera Beach Police Department is. I know we'll be nationally accredited. I know that we'll make some sweeping changes that will improve the quality of life that's uniformly enjoyed in our community. And I think the great Deion Sanders said it best, and for those that are out there creating havoc in our community, we're coming. We're coming. And you better believe it, that Chief Coleman will not stop, and we will deploy every resource to make sure that our community is safe, that our schools are safe, and that our young folks are safe, and our seniors can feel comfortable walking to the grocery store or walking to pick up their mail. And so the task and the responsibility and the bell has been rung, and I believe we got the right man for the job that's going to lead the men and women of the Riviera Beach Police Department. And I think, community, I can't wait for the day where we see and hang our national accreditation, when we build a new police department, and when we are all excited about the journey that we have taken and taken it under Chief Coleman's leadership. So, Chief, welcome aboard. And I know you have the fortitude, and you better believe Riviera Beach is going to test that fortitude. Welcome.
I just got to share this story with you. The Monday Chief got the job, I think we were in a news conference that Tuesday or Wednesday, right? We're over at Lindsay Davis Center. And so after I was doing the conferences, I was called out. One of the police came and got me. It was a resident that wanted to show me something that was on the corner of, I think, R.J. Henley. And the officer says, well, the mayor's in with the chief of police. So he says, bring both of them out. So I'll go out first, and about a couple minutes later, Chief Coleman comes out. So the guy looks at Chief Coleman and said, you the chief? Hell no, I know you ain't the chief. You the chief. So he proceeds to say, Mayor, y'all got the right one. So we proceeded to walk up to R.J. Henley because we wanted to help out with their playground. Not knowing the story is Chief Coleman busted this guy in Delray. But then turned around and helped them out. And I have stories from a guy from Atlanta he let me talk to. He busted this guy. This guy has one of the famous food trucks in Atlanta that Chief busted. Dead time, came out, and he helped the guy get back on his feet. So I believe that this is the kind of chief we have. It's not just to lock you up, because I heard him say this, locking up is easy, but what we're going to do after we lock them up. And I believe his heart is in the right place. So I want to share that story because the guy was like, you guys don't know who you got. And so I think we're willing to find out who we have. Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
First of all, I want to say thank God for this this honor to be able to lead and work in this agency. This is a place I would tell people. This is a place I've been trying to get for several years, and it wasn't my time yet. But today is my time, and I'm here to be one of those workers. I want to be your servant leader. I don't want to lead. I want to help you work side by side with you. When I say I want to work side by side with you, I'm not talking about working behind the desk. I want to get out in the streets and work with you. And that's a charge to all the officers that came out to represent me and honor me. I'm not going to be behind the desk. I want to work side by side with you. Some days I want to be in front of you working, picking up paper, mentoring, doing the things I need to do to change this city. And I want to say thank you guys for allowing me to be part of your vision and be able to lead you. So as I say, thank you, every officer in this room. Secondly, city manager, thank you. I really, truly love what you allowed me to come to your organization and be part of your vision to build out Riviera Beach. I won't violate chain of command, but council, thank you for allowing me to come work with you guys with your vision as well. I know I've been knowing a lot of you guys for a minute, and I won't disappoint you. I guarantee you I will not disappoint you. I work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And I've done it my whole career. There's a lot of people in this room that I've been knowing for a long time. Some of them I mentored. They came into this organization when I started law enforcement in 1993. I think 1993. 10/10/1993. A lot of young men came in after me. I tried to take them under my wing. Some of them are chiefs right now. Chief Razor, Darrell Hunter, Russ Major, Chinque. Those guys I took under my wings, and they became chiefs before me. And I say it wasn't my time because I had to go and build something through other people so they can carry on what we built in Delray Beach. So I want to say thank you guys for allowing me to lead you in Delray Beach, and you are now leading other men and women throughout South Florida. So thank you guys as well. I see one of my biggest mentors in the back, Craig Hartman. If you guys don't know Craig Hartman, he has a lot of money, so go get the money from Craig Hartman. But Craig Hartman is someone who took me to the side, and he said one day he took all the officers, all the black officers in the office, and said, Coleman, you're special. And this organization is only going to go as you lead it and take it. So Craig Hartman gave me a chart and gave me a lot of things I need to develop and design Delray Beach. And he gave me something that no one ever gave me, an opportunity. He put me on a path for success. He made me get my master's degree. He made me go to AOC. And he made me go to Harvard University Kennedy School of Arts. So these are things that without Craig Hartman, I would not be here today. So Craig Hartman, he developed a lot of young men in this agency of Delray Beach as well as Palm Beach County. And today, when I first got promoted, he was the first call to say that, I love you, and it's a journey that you had to go through, but now you're here. Once again, thank you, brother. The community of Delray Beach is where people gave me a lot of credit for doing a lot of different things in Delray Beach, from creating community programs, running the Weeding Seed program, sending kids to college. They allowed me to be a recruiter and hire young men who wanted to be cops. And I told Schrader and Hartman, I only want to recruit a certain type of people because I know what we need in Delray. He said, whatever you want, go do it. And he gave T. Scott and myself a long rope to go recruit people and diversify the organization. And I did that. I think I did it a lot. When we had to diversify our agency, he gave me the blueprint. He let me go help change the organization the way I thought it should have been changed. And that's all about Larry Schrader, and they allowed me to do that based on my work ethics. And I take that work ethics to heart. But the city of Delray Beach, where I came from, I had a lot of great people in Delray Beach that gave me a lot of resources. You know, I see one back there named Franz. He owned a car dealership. He had to give us money to take care of seniors in the program, and just say, here's $1,000. You go take care of kids, take care of the senior program. So Franz, I need you in Riviera Beach. I need that money also down here. He sells cars. He got a lot of money, so we'll see Franz too. Don, thank you. Lee Cohen is also a good brother. He's the only Q dog I know with curly hair, Lee. So Lee Cohen, you know, he came when he heard I was in Riviera Beach before I even started. Lee Cohen came up Delray Beach and met with our PAL program, and he said he wanted to adopt our whole PAL program for the summertime. So tomorrow we have a meeting, and Lee, write your check tomorrow. I need it tomorrow. But Lee Cohen is a young man, a good brother, who always put his money where his mouth is. And day one, he said, if you go to Riviera Beach, I'm going too. And he's already looking for office space in Riviera Beach. Lee, we're ready for you. We're ready for you. So in order to change a community and develop a community, you got to have strong, will-minded people. And I've developed a reputation that people trust me and believe in me. And my inner circle of people will make sure Riviera Beach is one of the most successful cities and police departments in Palm Beach County, if not the country. And we're going to do that. We're going to make this organization one of the best in the country because we have the resources to do that. So because of our resources, we're going to be successful. We don't have a choice because the resources are there. One of my good brothers, you know, I'm doing my fasting. I'm doing my Ramadan with my brother right there. This gentleman right here had a bunch of stores in Delray Beach named Amjad Hamad or Mike Amar, whatever his name is today. But Amjad is a good brother. When we always needed things in the community, he'd be the first one to write that check and send kids to college, pay for funerals, buy bicycles, build communities. So Mike Amar, he's coming to Riviera Beach as well. So get your check ready. But Mike Ahmad is one of my brothers, him and Nash right there. They're very supportive of me for the past 20, 30 years. And when you talk about one day he came up, so I want you to meet Jordan, the guy from Jordan. And he said, Prince of Jordan. I say, not Michael Jordan? He said, no, the guy who owned the whole country of Jordan. So this gentleman right here, the individual I met through him that put money back in the communities are phenomenal. And those are the people that I want to bring to Riviera Beach. So I'm about to close it up. But once again, I want to be your leader. I am your leader. And we're going to do great things in Riviera Beach. So I want to thank you guys, the mayor and everyone, for allowing me to come here once again. And I'm proud to be here. My lovely wife and daughter, they're my rock. My rock get me up every morning. They allow me to work 24/7. They allow me to adopt my other daughter, Danielle Quinn, which I love to death. My wife gave me the opportunity to go and do what I need to do to develop families and don't come home. I said before, the first 5 years of my daughter's life, I did not see her because I was always working in Delray Beach. I counted trash cans. I took people to the grocery store, and I sent people to jail. But when they was in jail, I took care of their families. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I want to build families. But you step out of line, I have to arrest you too, and I'm still going to build your family. But we're going to do great things. And I want to say thank you, Bernie, Danielle, for loving me and allowing me to do the things I do. And my family, I have family that came from Bahamas. Thank you. I got my sister, she's in law enforcement corrections. My brother, he's a lieutenant at the sheriff department. My sister-in-law, she's a major at PBSO. We have a very law enforcement packed family. And my family from Indian Town, they came out. We're very supportive of each other. So, and I'd be upset with myself if I didn't mention this guy, Rick Burgess. When I sent people away to jail, Rick Burgess, someone who, when they got out, he gave them jobs. Before I even started one day, the guy came up to me and said, I'm homeless and I need a job. I called Rick Burgess. He gave him a job the next day. So Rick Burgess is in Lake Park right now, and he's hiring a lot of guys who get out of jail and down on their luck. Raise your hand, Rick. They need a job, Rick. So Rick Burgess, we build cars for senior citizens. He send kids to college, and when guys get out of prison, Rick Burgess makes sure he employ them. So all my resources that they are here in this room, if I call their name out, find out who they are and get their number, because they're going to put resources back in our community. I thank you guys. I love you for allowing me to lead, and I'd like to thank you for coming out. Thank you.
You know, as we get ready to close out, and some of my staff will know this, one of the things that lets me know that you care about the job that you do in this agency, and I say it all the time, if this job or your job hasn't made you cry, scream, laugh, giggle, or be put on prescription medication by a caring physician, that means that your heart's not in it. And I think you saw most of those attributes during Chief Coleman's presentation. So I'm excited about the passion. I'm excited about what he's going to bring to the community. I think his vision and his perspective is going to be very beneficial to us moving forward. So thank you, Chief Coleman, and all the folks that came here this evening. There is a box in the back of the room for you to write any remarks to the chief. Good luck. If any tips, those are public records, so we will be maintaining the public records and looking through that. But certainly, please take it a point to write a note to the chief as words of encouragement as he embarks upon this journey. And to the men and women in uniform in the Riviera Beach Police Department, I hope you see the same things that I saw in Chief Coleman, and I'm confident that you will learn a lot and you will grow a lot and you will teach him a lot. And to our partner agencies, thank you for being here. Thank you for your commitment and your sacrifices. And to the family members, for those that have family members in law enforcement, you serve too. And you make a commitment, because the only thing that this job promises you is that if something happens to you, they'll present your badge and a folded flag to your family for giving your last full measure. So it is a labor of love. And every time a law enforcement officer leaves home, that family member is concerned about if that phone rings, but they're out there serving our community. And for those of us, and Chief Coleman is one that served in the greatest fighting force in the world, the United States Armed Forces, please just give yourselves a round of applause and thank you for your service. And again, like I said, to those out there, we're coming. And so that concludes our program for this evening. Please enjoy some of the refreshments. Take as many photos with the chief, because next time you're going to catch him, he's going to be on the run going somewhere in the community. So thank you, everyone, for being here this evening, and that concludes our program. Oh, let me go. Oh, these are the real. Oh, I thought there was a